is almost over, and many families are starting to return to their usual schedules. Work schedules are becoming more predictable. Children are spending time with each parent according to the regular schedule again. Travel, camps, childcare, and other expenses are beginning to settle down. Child support concerns from the past few months, however, do not disappear once the routine returns. Maybe a payment arrived late during the summer. The full amount may not have been paid, or several payments may have been missed altogether. In some families, both parents agreed to lower the payment temporarily because work hours changed or extra expenses made the month harder to manage. Now the parent is trying to catch up, while the other is waiting for money they were expecting to receive. Summer may be ending, but the current child support order remains in place. Any unpaid amount can continue building as past due child support. Going back to a regular schedule does not erase the balance, and paying less for a few months does not automatically change what the court ordered. Parents who owe support sometimes feel overwhelmed when they see how much has accumulated. They may avoid checking the balance because they are unsure how they'll catch up. Parents waiting for overdue support face a different kind of pressure. Rent, groceries, childcare, transportation, and the child's other needs continue even when a payment arrives late or does not arrive at all. Both situations create stress, and neither parent benefits from guessing about what to do next. Informal agreements are another common source of confusion. You and the other parent may have agreed to lower the payment during June and July. One parent may have offered to cover travel, camp, or another expense instead of sending the full payment. At the time, the arrangement may have worked for both of you. Everyone understood the plan, and neither person expected to create a concern later. A conversation between parents does not replace the current order. Until the order is formally changed, the amount written in the existing order remains in effect. Paying less could leave a past due balance even when the other parent originally agreed to accept the smaller amount. A formal modification creates a clear record of the new payment amount, when the change begins, and what each parent is responsible for paying. Income changes can also make parents question whether the current child support amount continues to fit their situation. Your employer may have reduced your hours during a slower summer season. You may have lost a job, taken unpaid leave, or experienced a pay cut expected to continue into the fall. One difficult month does not always support changing a child support order. Courts generally look at whether the financial change is meaningful and expected to continue. A brief reduction in hours looks different from a permanent job loss or a lasting drop in income. The amount of the change matters too. A small difference in pay may have little effect on the child support calculation, while a major change in income could add to a very different result. Parents receiving child support may also have reasons to request a review. One parent's income may have increased significantly, or the child may now have higher medical insurance or child care expenses. Every family has different circumstances, which is why changing the payment on your own creates unnecessary risk. The current payment remains due while you explore your legal options. Sending a smaller amount without a court-approved change could create past due support even when your income has dropped. A parent who believes the payment would increase also needs a formal modification before a higher amount becomes enforceable. So, when should you consider speaking with an attorney about changing child support? A lasting job loss, permanent reduction in hours, major pay change, or ongoing change in the child's needs could be a reason to request a review. Changes in health insurance, childcare, or other expenses connected to the child could also affect the calculation. Timing matters. Waiting several months to ask for a modification could leave you responsible for payments under an existing order during that period. Speaking with an attorney early gives you a better understanding of what the current order requires and whether your circumstances support requesting a change. Preparing a few documents before the consultation will help you explain what has happened. Bring a copy of your current child support order and any later orders connected to the case. Recent pay stubs, tax returns, payment records, and documents showing a job loss or change in work hours will also be helpful. Messages about an informal payment agreement could provide useful content. Records related to childcare, health insurance, medical expenses, or other changes involving the child can help explain the full situation. During a child support consultation, we will review your current order, discuss the changes in income or payments, and explain the legal options available to you. Some parents need help requesting a modification. Others need guidance about collecting overdue support or responding to an enforcement matter. The consultation gives you a place to ask questions and understand what step fits your circumstances. Talking with an attorney does not have to turn into this situation into a fight between parents. Clear legal guidance can reduce confusion and help everyone understand what the current order requires. Summer can change income, schedules, and household expenses. Those changes do not automatically rewrite a child support order. I am attorney Kim Clenney. My law partner, Debora Palmer, and I help Alabama parents understand child support modification and support. Schedule your free child support consultation today.